Welcome to Avian Tranquility. I'm Samnang, your nature storyteller. Here we slow down and follow the quiet lives of remarkable birds from around the world, one species at a time, one gentle story at a time. In this episode, we meet the Arctic Tern, a creature of the polar seas, shaped by wind and distance. So find a comfortable place to rest. Let the noise of the day drift away, and join me as we step into the world of the Arctic Tern.
Hook. Picture a slate-gray morning on a rocky island. A tern lifts from the cliff edge, wings slicing the wind. In its beak, a silver fish glints like a promise. For this bird, the horizon is a pathway, an endless road between poles. Today, we follow one life that measures the world in ocean miles.
Section 1. Origins and Early Life. Let us begin where a tern's story is easiest to touch, the breeding isles of the north, sharp with wind and salt. The Arctic tern breeds on rocky coasts and islands across the Arctic and subarctic, places that feel at the edge of the world. Here, nests are shallow scrapes in gravel or small hollows tucked between stones, simple, exposed, honest. Its common name reflects the place of its greatest transformation, the high, cold summer where daylight lingers and parent and chick learn one another.
If I may add, though the nest looks fragile, it is chosen for safety from ground predators and for proximity to food. Arctic terns often nest in loose colonies, a few pairs to hundreds, depending on the island. The openness gives parents a wide view of approaching danger and fast access to the sea below. Eggs are usually one, sometimes two, pale, freckled against gravel. Incubation is shared, a quiet choreography of warmth and watchfulness. When the chick hatches, it is downy and mottled, a fragile bundle that trusts the tide and the parent's return. For weeks, adult terns ferry tiny fish, sandlance, sprat, and other silvery prey, carried carefully in both bill and memory. Those first feeds teach the chick to taste the sea and the rhythm of hunting.
Early challenges come not as spectacle, but as steady pressure, storms that lash the colony, sudden cold snaps, and hungry gulls that patrol the sky. Yet across these trials, the story is one of resilience. Parents adjust for lean days, and chicks show surprising toughness, huddling, stillness as shelter, and a rapid, stubborn urge to grow feathers for flight.
A small note on survival. Juvenile mortality can be high, but the species' life history strategy balances that. Adult Arctic terns can live for decades, and each successful breeding season contributes a lifetime of trips across the globe. Their longevity is part of how populations endure fluctuating conditions.
Section 2. The First Flights and the Great Migration. Imagine the day a young tern takes to the air. Its first flights are tentative at the cliff edge, then bolder, each beat of the wing a small promise. Fledging means more than leaving the nest. It is the beginning of an education written against the map of the planet. Within months, these birds prepare for journeys that will carry them farther than perhaps any other animal on Earth.
The Arctic tern's migration is astonishing, breeding high in the north during the long summer, then traveling to Antarctic or subantarctic waters for the southern summer. In a single year, many terns fly 70,000 kilometers or more, following daylight and food, circling the globe in an elegant arc. Their life is a measure of movement, constant, purposeful, and attuned to the pulse of ocean seasons. Scientists have learned that terns use multiple cues to navigate: wind patterns, the the sun and stars, and an astonishing sensitivity to Earth's magnetic fields. Their bodies are adapted for long flight, long wings, light frames, and a metabolism tuned to endurance. But navigation is not only hardware, it's also learning. Young birds refine routes by following older birds and by gradually tuning their internal maps.
Close your eyes for a moment and picture a tern at night, guided by stars and an inner compass, skimming over phosphorescent seas. It is a quiet miracle, movement as meditation. The tern's migration is not frantic. It is a patient arc, a persistent return to places that provide life and food in seasonal rhythm.
Section 3. Life at Sea, Pairing, and Return. Between migrations, there are long stretches at sea. Here, daily life becomes a soft repetition, searching for schools of small fish, hovering, then plunging with precise grace. The tern feeds on what the ocean offers, codes of movement that signal life below the surface. Molting and feather maintenance take place on the wing and in brief rests, a maintenance of tools for a life of travel.
A couple of behaviors stand out. Arctic terns show strong pair bonds. Many return to the same breeding area and the same partner year after year. Courtship can be quiet. Food offerings, aerial displays, and synchronized flights that renew connection. These rituals anchor a life otherwise spent on the move.
When a tern returns to its breeding island after months at sea, there is a familiar choreography, mate recognition, return to nest sites, and the exchange of fish as both feeding and a social promise. In that moment, we see nature's quiet wisdom, how movement and memory create a patterned life across hemispheres. Reflection and conservation. The tern's life asks questions of us. Its long migrations connect ecosystems, polar waters, open ocean, coastal fisheries. What affects one place ripples across the route. But here, the message is gentle, practical, and hopeful. Conservation for terns often looks like protecting key breeding islands from disturbance, reducing plastics in bycatch and fisheries, and guarding the ocean health that sustains their prey.
Small actions matter. Supporting marine protected areas, choosing sustainable seafood, and reducing single-use plastics make measurable differences. For people near breeding islands, simple rules, keeping distance from colonies, managing introduced predators directly improve chick survival. Conservation is patient work, much like the tern's own persistence.
As we step back, consider what the Arctic tern teaches us. Endurance paired with elegance, movement paired with memory, a life measured not in possessions, but in miles and returns. The tern offers a quiet lesson that vast journeys are possible when each small choice, where to rest, where to feed, when to return, is made with care and attunement to the world.
If this story brought you a moment of calm or a new sense of appreciation, please subscribe to Avian Tranquility. Share this episode with someone who loves the sea or who needs a peaceful escape today. Your subscription helps these stories find more ears, and it supports the gentle work of sharing nature's wisdom.
And there, for now, we leave the Arctic tern in its own corner of the living world. Through storms, seasons, and silent moments of rest, the Arctic tern continues its quiet work of survival, asking for nothing, yet giving us so much to learn. Thank you for listening and for caring about lives that often go unseen. Until next time, may you find small pockets of stillness, and may the soft wing beats of nature stay with you, wherever you are. Watch how the world unfolds.